Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Late Night at North Texas. I'm Stefan Talley, and I'll be taking over as host for our show's historic 25th season. Can I get a hand for the 25th season? As the longest-running comedy show on NTTV and Denton's only late-night talk show for 12 years running, it's my solemn promise to all of our loyal viewers that we'll treat this milestone with the level of class and respect it deserves. And with that, I'm honored to introduce my brand new co-host, Samuel Craig.
Hey.
Hey, Sam. Hi. What's on your face?
I was just getting ready for the challenge later.
This is the first episode, man. We're supposed to be making a good first impression.
Jeez, I won't practice next time then.
Hey, Stefan, is it time to introduce the talent yet?
Bryony, you too? We're not doing a sketch until later.
What sketch? I just thought since there would be a lot of nerves tonight, I could do something to make everyone in the audience feel comfortable and safe.
So you put on clown makeup. How is that supposed to be relaxing?
The guest here yet? I really want to show him my makeup. I think you'll be really honored.
I guess we should bring out Han too. I bet she's got clown makeup on. So you're all just doing clown things now, huh? You're all just clowns?
This is my stage makeup.
Yeah, good job, Stefan.
Okay, this is supposed to be a serious moment. Can you send out anything other than clowns? Maybe next year.
It's about time we talk about the real circus, the news.
Francis Ford Coppola has recently come out with more information regarding his new film, Megalopolis, revealing that he asked Amazon to create voice recognition technology to allow moviegoers to ask questions during the film. Personally, I'm very sad to hear that this plan fell through. I really would have loved to ask if Adam Driver was single.
Stefan, I hate to tell you, but he would have told you he's taken.
By who?
By me. Sorry. It was announced Kendrick Lamar will be performing at Super Bowl 59's halftime performance. Immediately following this news, Drake re-released his song First Person Shooter, changing the lyric as big as the Super Bowl to as large as the big game.
You know, I hear it's going to be the longest Super Bowl halftime show ever. He's going to play They Not Like Us 300 times.
Speaking of performances, Drake will be performing at my niece's graduation.
A federal judge has just ruled that Google is guilty of illegally monopolizing the market for internet searches and is giving the United States Justice Department a deadline to determine a punishment for the company. Fortunately, this has become a difficult task for the department to search for one, as all suitable punishments has been scrubbed from Google.
And this finally gives me a good excuse to tell people why I use Bing.
Use Bing, I use Yahoo. Oh, by the way, have you heard of this thing called sliced bread? I heard it on Yahoo actually. A local settlement with an e-cigarette manufacturer has helped pay for vape detectors in school bathrooms. Along with this technology, schools have implemented policies allowing for faculty to confiscate vapes from students. In other news, teacher stress rates have gone down 30%.
You know, with all these jewels that they have, you think that they can make some jewelry or maybe even a full set of diamond armor?
Right, and they can be enchanted with lung disease.
A zoo in Maryland is now mourning the death of a 33-year-old penguin named Mr. Greedy, who raised the population of the once endangered African penguins to a stable number by parenting over 230 children. This, of course, came as a surprise to Miss Greedy, who had only mated with her husband 3 times.
I mean, no wonder why they called him Mr. Greedy. He was hogging all the action.
Well, at least she wasn't with Mr. Lust.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him on some flight logs.
Denton's firefighter crew was called into a sticky situation when forced to clean up a large honey spill on the highway. Firefighters on the scene were attacked by a colony of confused bees who couldn't stop asking, "Which hospital is she at?"
Hey, Sam, did you just call me honey?
Yeah, I did.
You know I like pumpkin.
Sorry, Pumpkin. Sorry.
And finally, a new study shows that clown visits may shorten the amount of time sick children spend in the hospital. Another study claims that a shorter amount of time will be spent once the parents are presented with a hospital bill.
You know, I heard if you send a mime instead of a clown, they'll trap him in the box, get that kid to stay there a while, run that bill up.
Yeah. Hospitals need to listen. Well, we've got a great show to kick off the 25th season. When we come back, we'll be sitting down with Kelly Bala, a professional in the clown industry. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Late Night at North Texas. We are joined now by Kelly Bala.
Guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, everybody. Hey, I brought my own chair. Okay, actually, I brought three of them. I want to see which one works the best. Okay, hold up. Hold on a second. Okay. Better. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Good to see ya. Good to see you. Can I just sit there?
Please.
Okay, that probably would be better. Okay. There we go. Incoming! Here it comes! Free seats!
Welcome.
Welcome in.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize falling on your bottom would get so much applause, but okay.
How you doing tonight?
I am fantastic, Stefan. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great? I mean, no, you're doing fantastic. Fabulous. It's
I'm doing
amazing. It's a clown
fabulous.
night.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know why I'm screaming. I mean, you're right there. But no, I mean, I'm very excited to be
Well,
here.
you know, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy.
It is.
You got to get
It
out
goes
somehow.
from my toes all the way to my nose.
Right. And there's a lot of room in those.
Actually,
A lot
not
of
as
room.
much room as if I had these on right here. See? It's like a cruise ship.
So how's the clown business going?
Clown business is going amazing. I mean, if you think about it, most people, when they think clowns, they think birthday party clowns or circus clowns. But then you also have clowns that work parades. You have clowns like rodeo clowns. We're in Texas, of all places. I mean, rodeo clowns are fantastic, amazing, amazing athletes. But then, here's the other thing most people don't think about. Jim Carrey, Bill Murray, Steve Martin, those guys are all clowns. They're clowns. I mean, they maybe don't have the red nose or the big shoes or the makeup on, but they're still clowns. So anywhere you look, you're going to see clowns. And so it's flourishing right now.
That's awesome. So do you like clown business or funny business more?
Well, you know what? It all depends on what you're doing. So I think if you're in the job of making people laugh, funny business is the way to go. But if you're going in other directions, you're doing performing, like at the circus. The circus clowns are doing clowning. They're doing the clowning business because it's all about the clowns. It's so funny, but it's also the look and the allure of what the clowns are doing. It's a living, breathing cartoon.
Right. No, I like that analogy, to living, breathing cartoon, and especially with the makeup, the outfit. It's very just goofy. I love it.
Well, actually, okay, here's a little tidbit you guys might not know. So Chuck Jones, Chuck Jones, famous Looney Tunes for Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, all those. Chuck Jones, a lot of his cartoons during his era of the Looney Tunes were based off clown skits from the circus.
That makes sense.
So when you watch them, and you watch the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote running around doing all that kind of stuff, he saw the clowns in the circus doing that and then took that as inspiration for his cartoons. Now, okay, the clowns didn't run off a cliff and hold a little sign going, uh-oh, and then drop, 300 feet. That's not happening. But that whole aspect of larger than life, the living, breathing cartoon, where on the circus, we used to always talk to people about the fact that when you come to see the show, you're entering a world of the imagination. So as you come into the arena, you may see the performers outside as you're coming through the front doors with your tickets. But when they come onto that arena floor through the portal, which is the entryway onto the arena floor for the circus, when they come through, they're entering that portal to the imagination. And for 2 hours, you're watching things that you would never expect to see before. So that's the acrobats, that's the ringmaster and also the clowns. And so the clowns were doing funny, goofy things that were larger than life and living, breathing cartoons that you wouldn't see in the everyday world. But here, it was just another day at the office.
And while performing in circus, did you have like a favorite like performance that you did? Like to this day, you remember, I did this performance and it went amazingly and I love it.
Well, you know, so I was on the circus for 7 years. So I traveled all around the United States, 7 years from city to city, from coast to coast. And I mean, a lot of memories I had. I mean, like I loved traveling on the circus train. We actually traveled on the largest personally owned train in the world. It was over a mile long. Probably 2/3 of the performers and crew members lived on that train. All the props and all those things would go on the train as well, and it would move from city to city. So that was pretty impressive to live on that train. It was actually called the city without a zip code, because that's what it was. It was like a city. It was a small little city on rails. So that was a really incredible thing. But for the show, for performing in the show itself, probably one of my highlights was in my later years of being on the circus, I actually drove a small clown car. And when I say small clown car, I'm not talking about like a VW Bug. I'm talking about like if I'm sitting on the ground like this, and I'm like this, and like that, the car was right here, right? I mean, it was teeny tiny. So, I mean, you being 6'8", I don't think you'd be able to fit inside of it. But I mean, it was incredible because you'd pull out and everybody's eyes, 35,000 people's eyes would be focused on you. You drive around, you get parked, and as soon as you get parked and you come out of that car, it's that you know, you kind of catching them off guard because they expect somebody short, like a little kid in that car driving it, and you get out. I'm 6'1", I step out, and then, I mean, instantaneously you hear all the oohs and ahs from all the people in the audience because you caught them off guard.
Right.
And I still remember this day, like driving to those arenas and stepping out and knowing that pretty much out of those 35,000 people in the stands, probably at least 28 to 30,000 people were watching me. And so getting that kind of reaction was just phenomenal.
Actually, that brings up my next question about those clown cars. How do they work? Like, you know, what kind of gas do they take? What's the mileage
so
on
first
them?
of all, there's 4 wheels.
Right.
And when you push on the gas, they roll.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it works. But so here's the thing. There's no trick to it. People always think that there's like a trap door in the arena floor and there's a hidden compartment in the car. It literally is a VW Bug or whatever other kind of car that you want to use as a clown car. The only thing really missing is the passenger seat. And that's missing so everybody can funnel out that passenger door. But other than that, everybody is they just jam them all in. First group, second group, third group, then people up in front. The only person who has a comfortable seat is a driver. Ask me how many times I drove the clown car.
How many times have you drove the clown car?
I'm happy you asked that, Samuel. A lot. Actually, when they first appointed me to be the clown car driver, I thought it was going to be amazing. I was like, this is going to be the best job on the circus. I don't have to jam in the car. I can sit in the driver's seat and drive around. But the first day that I actually practiced, that same day, I had to go into the show. Like I started practicing, they're like, we're going to run you through how to do this, all the steps. And then the guy who was driving the car got sick. And so they said, yeah, remember how we taught you how to do this? Now you are doing it. You're going to get in the car and now drive it. I hit every ring curb. I crashed into lights. I mean, if there's a toilet out there, I probably would have hit the toilet and dragged it across the arena floor too. I mean, it was crazy how much stuff I hit on the arena floor, but it's a great memory now. Now I'm like, the first time I ever drove the clown car, you know, I hit everything, so from that point on, it was only, you know, going up from there. I mean, I can't go any further down, right? Yeah, so, I mean, really, I mean, great experiences. Great experiences that just sit in the back of my head that I just remember, and I'm like, fond memories, and maybe some that aren't so fond.
Right. You ever need to take it in for an oil change?
Oh, yeah. I take it for oil change, fill it up with gas every city, take it to the car wash. You know how weird it is to drive a clown car to a car wash and sit there and you're washing the car and people driving by like, what is that? What? And, oh, it's at the circus. You got to come see it. So come check it out. But I mean, because it did not. The one thing that did not fit into that car wash was the clown car, with all the whistles and all the kind of things sticking out of it and all that kind of stuff, and a big red nose on the front of the car. Kind of like that one right there. Yeah. You actually look very similar to the clown car.
Really?
Yeah, go, hi. Hi. Yeah, see, look, clown car, look at it, amazing.
Awesome. Hey, do you have any questions for him?
I do. So you've mentioned, the circus. You've done a lot of tricks, I imagine.
Uh-huh.
Now, in these tricks, have you ever had maybe an accident you had to play off or some kind of mistake that you had to act to the crowd was on purpose?
Were you not just paying attention when I just said about the clown car?
Well, you've done more than the car.
No, okay. So the clown car, of course, but walking on stilts. I walk on stilts, one of the skills that I have that I acquired from the circus. And when I was walking on the stilts, in all the years that I walked on stilts, I fell twice. Both times I fell right there in the middle of the arena where everybody's eyes are focused down watching what's going on. And again, the show must go on. The famous adage, the show must go on. And so what you do, the show must go on, and you play it off. And people pick you up and stand you up. Now, one time, they kept standing me up, but the stilt was broken, so they'd stand me up and let go, and I'd go back down. They'd stand me up, and I'd go back down. That's hard to play off. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it just happens. I mean, it's life. Life, you just roll with the punches and just keep moving.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question. Do you have like any advice for any burgeoning clowns out there who want to really stick their long feet into the business?
Well, I think the main thing is, as a clown, I mean, this is the biggest thing to realize. As a clown, it's okay to be goofy. It's okay to be silly. It's okay for people to laugh at you. Too many people, when they get into the clowning business, or the funny business, as you said, they kind of hold back because they're like, I don't want people to laugh at me. Okay, you're a clown. That's what you're doing. In the old days, in the medieval times, the court jesters would come in and entertain the nobility, the king and the queen and all the nobles that were there. They'd come in and entertain them and make them laugh at them. And so even back that far back in clowning, that was your main goal, is to make your audience laugh at you, make the audience come along the journey with you. Realizing that as a clown, you are able to do things that other people can't do, and poke fun at people, or add a little bit of humor where somebody else might not be able to do it, but by you doing it in makeup and in clown character, that enables them to laugh. It enables them to live through you in what you're doing. And so for anybody who's starting out, it's really, I mean, that's the first step. It's okay. It's okay for people to laugh at you. Allow that to really, come into you as a character, because then as you're performing, then you're looking for that laughter and you're looking for that reaction. And when you get it, then you want more, and then you want more, and then you want more. I mean, I've been doing this for over 25 years, and I'm always looking for the next thing I can do, the next reaction. And I mean, like I said, it's one big foot at a time, one step forward, and you just keep on going. And look at him. I mean, tomorrow he's going to have a crazy clown outfit going on. He's got the nose, but then next, and then the glasses. That looks good. I like that.
Thank you. I'm kind of feeling it. I think this might be my next step. So did you go to clown college?
Did I go to clown college?
Yeah.
I am clown college. No. So when I was on the circus, clown college was around for 30 years. Right before I joined the circus, they closed it. And I was like, well, this is crazy. I mean, how am I supposed to learn and be a clown in the circus? Well, the thing is, once clown college closed, the circus clowns started looking for people out in the world that had skills. Can you juggle? Can you walk on stilts? Are you funny? And then from there, they'd bring you in. They'd have you send an audition tape, and you'd audition with what you could do. And then if you got hired, you get brought on. And instead of 8 weeks of training at clown college, you had 11 months of training on the road. So you were an apprentice clown for that first year. You'd come out, you'd train, and you'd practice, and you'd do stuff. And then after that first year, if they wanted you to come back, they'd give you another contract, and you'd come back as a first-year clown the second year you're on tour. So it was really no clown college, it was real-world experience. But, I mean, phenomenal, because 11 months learning that kind of stuff on the road was just amazing.
Kelly, my man, I would love to ask more about that apprenticeship. We can talk about that later.
Okay, good. Yeah, send me a text.
Right. They're telling us to wrap it up. So why don't you tell the people, where they can find you, your socials, stuff like that.
All right, so you can find me. If you go down I-35, go down to Louisville, take a left at Corporate. I'm right. No, I'm kidding. That's not, well, I mean, that's where I am. But no, so if you're on socials, if you go to Instagram, Kelmo 2.0, very easy, Kelmo 2.0, or you can also find me at kelly.balla at Twitter and also on Facebook too. And then you can also find me, if you're on YouTube, you can go to Child Life Zone, and I actually host a show called Around Town at Cook Children's Hospital down in Fort Worth. And I travel all around the Metroplex, and I visit places where the kids who are patients in the hospital maybe can't get to right away, but they can visit it through the show, and then when they get out of the hospital, they have some cool places they want to go to.
Awesome.
Like the circus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go to the circus now, don't you?
I do.
I do. Take your sister.
Yeah, you want to go to the circus? Yeah, she does.
Yeah, that's right.
You can tell.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you here. Beautiful, beautiful interview. And thank you so much for chatting with us.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll learn a bit more about the art of clowning. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Late Night at North Texas. And tonight's wonderful turn of events, we'll be hosting the Late Night Clowning Challenge. That's right, folks. There will be no clowning around here. Sam Quinn and I will be competing to see who out of all of us, or any of us, has what it takes to be a clown.
The rules of the game are simple. Kelly will give a professional demonstration of a popular clown skill, and then we three will do our best to perform said skill to the best of our ability. There'll be 3 rounds and 3 skills, and at the end of the performances, Kelly will score us individually, and our live studio audience will vote for the fan favorite by cheering. That make sense to everybody?
Makes sense to me. I know I'm ready to get clowning. Quinn? Our first challenge will be juggling. Are you ready to take it away?
All right, here we go. So, okay, wait, hold on. You know, actually, if I'm judging this, the hat's not going to work. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So the nose is off. The nose is off because we're getting real now, everybody. Here's how it's going to work. Very simple. Juggling. When you're in the circus, you can juggle juggling balls. You can juggle juggling scarves, or you can juggle juggling clubs. Ooh, give me an ooh. Ooh. Give me an ah. Give me a, no way, I'm not going to do that.
No way, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, you are. Here we go. Okay, watch. Okay, so here we go. Very simple. You start with 2 in one hand, 1 in the other hand. You toss with the 2 in one hand, toss one up, and you go like that, and you just go like this, and you just keep going like that, and you just go, woo, 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 and the audience gives me thunderous applause. Pretty simple. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can go for the smaller variety. The smaller variety, like I said, they're smaller, so it's easier to juggle them. I'm kidding. No, actually, it's harder. So, okay, so, Stefan, you ready for this?
Think so.
Challenge accepted. Okay, good. Here we go. Take this one right here. Take 1 in one hand. Take the 2 in the other hand like that. And then on the count of 3, I want you to toss it in the air and juggle them to thunderous applause. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Get ready for the light show, baby.
Good, that was good. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And then there was one. Just one, that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, so Samuel, you saw kind of how to do it.
Yes.
Okay, so reality is this. You might not be a science person, but gravity is not your friend when you're juggling, okay? So when you toss something in the air, the gravity's gonna pull it to the ground, so do not, oh, you're taking your nose off too.
It fell off, gravity.
Oh, well, there you go, see? Okay, so there's 2.
All right.
There's 3.
Put this nose away.
Yeah,
Right there.
yeah. That's your booger keeper, you're good.
Yep.
Okay, go for it. Ready? Here we go, count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, shoot.
I thought you were a sports guy. You were
I'm
dropping
supposed to
everything
be,
on the
but
ground.
yeah.
Rumble! Okay, well,
Not what I'm
that's
used to.
Okay, it was good. Well, I mean, at least you attempted something.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And then of course, the mime. All right, Quinn, here we go. 3 juggling clubs. Come through the door. There you go, right here. So here's your clubs. There's one right there. And okay, then there's one right there. And then there's one right there. Okay, ready? Let's see what you got. Here we go. Okay, all right. Round 1, I think, goes to Quinn. That was good. Gotta say, that was. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there we go. Okay, good job. Good. There you go. Okay, all right. It's good. Okay.
Wow. We're all gonna have to work on, well, not Quentin, but we're gonna have to work on juggling. Next will be a classic, balancing.
Balancing. Key to balancing. Keep the object up in the air. If it starts to move one way or the other, you gotta move your head around, so I'll demonstrate 2 different ways, okay? So actually, let's go back to the juggling club real fast. We have the juggling club here. So again, top of the club, bottom of the club. I'm gonna put the bottom of the club on my finger right here. Then all I have to do is make sure the top of the club stays above my finger. So if it starts to fall, I just gotta move that finger around so that it doesn't fall down. Now, if, applause. I know. You're all in awe. You're like, whoa, I know. It gets better. Watch. Okay, here we go. Take it. Fingers okay, but nose is better. There you go. All right, but then see, if you want to make it a little harder, Samuel, I know you're probably like, I can do that. I do it at home all the time. Well, then that's where we can go to the extremely large chocolate bar. That's right. It's flat. It's rectangular. It can still go on your nose and still balance. Just like that. So you can play with your food before you eat it, okay? All right, so you've seen how it works. Are you feeling like you can do this? Or do I need to make it easier for you?
No, I think I can do this.
You think you can do this?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go then. We're going to go with the juggling club. I think that'll be the easiest way to go. So there we go. So remember, the top of the club stays above the finger. If it starts to fall, move your finger around so it's always above it. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, yeah! Oh, okay, okay. All right, okay, no showing off here, okay? Hold on. Wow, okay. All right. You saw how it was done?
I saw.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. No pressure or anything, but
All right.
so you're trying to get some suction going on there?
You get a little warm.
Stickiness. There you go. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, there you go. You see a little pop at the end. He's like, hey. All right. Back to the mime. Quinn. Here we go. And she's going through the window. Here she goes, and she's coming over here. All right, here you go. Are you ready? And there you go. Okay, here we go. All right, and go. Oh, let's try it again. Try it again. Here, one more time. There you go. There you go. Oh. Okay. Well, you can't be good at everything. It's okay. All right. There you go. All right. So now I think the two of you are now tied with Quinn. That's right. That's what we're gonna go with, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we come to the final step, the final thing. So we've had the juggling, we've had the balancing, but in the circus, juggling and balancing are only one minute skill. The number one skill that you have to have is being able to do pratfalls. So I'm going to teach you all how to do a chair fall. Now, not like when I first came in a little earlier where the chair completely collapsed underneath me. We're going to do a nice choreographed chair fall using a real chair here. So here's what we're going to do. When I have you come over here and sit down in the chair, watch how I do this, and then you're going to try this out. So when you come to the chair, you put your feet back here, back by the back legs, okay? Don't put them up in the front, put them back in the back. So when you sit down, now your feet are underneath your bottom. That's booty in the TV world, okay? And then what's going to happen is that all you do is you just pull your feet back. So you just pull your legs back like this. Bring your knees back to your shoulders and see how the chair's going. When the chair starts to go, you go with the chair, and then you just fall with the chair, okay? So it'll look like this. So you come over to it, you get ready, here's the chair, come right here, here we go. And then when you land, just land on your bottom, and then roll on your back. Put your feet up in the air. It's selling it. You're literally landing on your bottom, but the roll back is where you make it big and expressive. Okay? So there we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what 6'8" does with a chair like that. Here we go. All right, Stefan, the chair is yours. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there you go. That was good. Okay, that was good. I mean, you almost landed in the sofa, so you're going for extra room right there. That was good. Again, 6'8", perfect. All right. Whew. Scale of 1 to 10, that's pretty good. I mean, I liked how you pinched the nose. You're going overboard. You're scuba diving, right?
Right.
That's what I thought. Okay, Samuel, you saw how it works. There's the chair. There's the ground. Let's see what you can do. Here we go. Oh, that was good. That was good. I like that you took the carpet with you too. I like that. That was a nice. Apparently you're redecorating the studio here.
Yeah.
Let me pull the carpet back a little. There we go. Okay, and now the mime. All right, Quinn. Here you go. All right. Oh, too much in the way like that. Kind of sold too much up here. Well, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Perfect. Okay. So here we go. Now we've done all three things. So it's now come to the moment of truth. You were tied with the juggling and the balancing. So now for the final with the chair, we have to get the audience's reaction, okay? We're going to see from you who the number one winner is, okay? So here we go. So I'm going to start with Stefan with a round of applause. What do you think, Stefan, everybody, huh? Okay, that was, they're being kind. Okay, and then we go to Samuel. Yeah. That's, wow, that's, you ready for this, boys? Here we go. All right, Quinn. Yep. That's why we say a mime is a terrible thing to waste. So you don't want to waste the skills of a mime. Good job. Amazing. Incredible. I was in awe.
Well, looks like Quinn is clearly the fan favorite, but the most important opinion has got to come from the professionals. So, Kelly, who do you think has the most clowning potential?
Who has the most clowning potential? Me. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, of course me. I mean, I've been doing this for so long, but actually, I think each and every one of you has the potential to be a clown. Because again, even if you don't have the skill when you first start off, you practice, you work on it, you keep practicing, keep working on it, and soon you'll have that skill down. So even if your balancing was a little off, a little bit of practice, you'll be able to make that better. If your juggling was a little off, you'll work on your juggling a little bit more, and before you know it, you'll be juggling 7 juggling pins at the bowling alley instead of bowling the bowling balls. So again, practice makes perfect, and it'll turn you into a clown.
Awesome. That was beautiful. Thank you for judging and demonstrating, Kelly. And congratulations to Quinn for winning the Late Night Clowning Challenge. Now, don't go anywhere. It's about to get a little sketchy on late night at North Texas, but I promise you, you won't want to miss it.
I'm Binky Toots, and this is my partner, Ferris.
The first time we met was actually in clown college, but we didn't laugh at each other's jokes.
No, I didn't laugh at yours. You laughed at mine. But the second time we met, you didn't even recognize me.
That's because of those classic funhouse mirrors made you look all wrong. The third time we met, wait, how did we meet?
Remember? We met on Boing.
And you can too. Are you tired of your car for 20 only seating 1? Does rejection keep hitting you like a pie to the face? Well, I have got a solution for you. Boink is a new dating app made for clowns by clowns. Yeah, that's right. I'm a clown.
When I downloaded Boink, I really wasn't expecting much out of it. I just wanted to juggle something new.
And I wanted something real because my ex was a bad communicator.
Joking may be my profession, but I take loving very seriously. That's why I made Boink. Clowns are always making people smile, but who's there to make us clowns smile?
I knew she was the one when she helped me figure out my new look.
And I was head over abnormally large shoes when she showed me how that nose hung.
Isn't that sweet? We're dedicated to helping real clowns like me find real clowns like you. That's why I made this app. Now, I don't know much about coding, but my neighbor's pretty good at that kind of thing. So I got him to make it in exchange for some favors, and the rest is history. We've been responsible for so many happy couples like this one here. And the Toots family was perfect ever since. Right, Ferris?
That's right, and I owe it all to Boink.
take it from your old pal Giggles and my new friends. Join the funhouse on Boink. I'll be waiting for ya. All right, we're done. You guys can take off your noses and stuff now.
Wait, you can take yours off?
Well, that just about wraps it up for us here in Studio A. Before we go, we'd like to give it up for tonight's amazing guest, Kelly Bala.
And let's also hear it for our brand new cast. That's Quinn McLean, Chloe Marshall, Han Win, and Brian Edakis.
Let's not forget about our crew. We wouldn't be here without you all. Finally, a big thanks to our audience for keeping us company tonight. I'm Stefan Talley.
And I'm Sam Craig.
And this has been Late Night at North Texas.
Good night.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.